say 50,000 to 150,000 civilians died during the US bombing campaigns. This war lasted 20 years, which was the longest war in US history. Did you know how many countries the US have attacked since World War II? Well, in 1950 the Korean War began. The US entered the war and carried out massive bombing in North Korea. Many cities were destroyed. Some studies estimate about 635,000 civilians killed in US operations. In the 1960s, the US fought the Vietnam War. It used huge airstrikes and ground forces. Research estimates between 1.3 and 2 million Vietnamese civilians killed by the US military operations. During that same period, the US secretly bombed Laos. More than 2 million tons of bombs were dropped. About 30,000 to 50,000 civilians killed in those bombings. The bombings also spread to Cambodia. In 1965, US troops entered the Dominican Republic during a civil war. In 1983, the US invaded Grenada and quickly removed the government. In 1989, the US invaded Panama to remove leader Manuel Noriega. Hundreds of civilians died during this fight. After the Iraq's invasion in Kuwait in 1991, the US led a massive war against Iraq. In 1999, the US helped lead NATO airstrikes against Yugoslavia. Hundreds of civilians were killed in those bombings. After the September 11 attacks, the US invaded Afghanistan in 2001. This war lasted 20 years, which was the longest war in US history. Research estimates over 46,000 civilians killed in US and allied operations. In 2003, the US invaded Iraq again. The war caused huge destruction. Studies link around 200,000 civilians deaths to the war violence. In 2003, the US invaded Iraq again. The war caused huge destruction. According to studies, about 200,000 civilians were dead. In 2011, the US joined NATO airstrikes in Libya during the civil war. In 2014, the US began thousands of airstrikes in Iraq and Syria against ISIS. At the same time, US also carried out drone strikes in countries like Yemen, Pakistan, and Somalia.
If you want more content on international relations, politics, and more, like the video and subscribe to Neutral POV.